Good afternoon. Come on, good afternoon. That's better. All right. All right, this is a interactive. I expect some feedback here from you guys during this presentation. What's the number one complaint in our business? Grout. Why? Yeah, your knees, don't worry. It's grout, and the reason is that it's color. Now, the beautiful thing about this is a cementitious-based product, and I mix it with water because I'm going to follow the directions. No. By the way, all of my products come in 4 languages. On the back of the bag, they're in English, Spanish, French, and then we put man pictures on the back of the bag because only women will read the instructions and tell us how much to mix the water with. As a man, you're not allowed to read instructions. You would lose man points, and you just can't read instructions. So as the men out there, look at the little pictures. It'll say 6 quarts of water, 1 quart of water. It'll tell you. Then you want to measure. So having an accurate measuring device also helps. Now, there's no excuse in this day and age. We all have cell phones. So if you have a 16-ounce empty bottle of water, go ahead and do the math on your cell phone to get the proper amount of water that you need to mix with the product. If I add more water to a grout that has color in it, I am washing the flavor out of the grout. I'm starting off on a bad foot. Then I'm going to come back with a whole bunch of water and start washing the floor. So this is Ultra Color Plus FA, cementitious grout. Number 1 selling grout in the world. And if it's the number 1 selling grout in the world, that makes it the number 1 selling grout in the universe. Because I don't know any other planet that's selling grout, as far as I know. This is Flex Color CQ. It's a ready-to-use grout. You mix it, you don't mix it. Mix it, I don't mix it. Why would I use one over the other? It's up to you. It's up to your crew. It's up to what you like. If you want to minimize, eliminate the phone call from your customer saying it's not the color that it was supposed to be, Flex Color CQ. You cannot change the color because the color is not established by pigment. This has pigment in it. So this is sand, cement, and then we're putting pigment inside of there. And when you add the proper amount of water, like Brandon did, when you add the proper amount of water and mix it up, then it will come out the proper color. This right here is clear acrylic with a color-coded quartz, like a little tiny microscopic, real small piece of sand that's already pre-colored. And you're looking through the clear and you're seeing the sand. And you cannot wash the color out of there. It's not established by pigment. So why would I use one over the other? Swimming pools, fountains, jacuzzis, bathrooms, showers, tubs, Roman tubs, interior, exterior, Alaska, Florida, Hawaii, Texas, Arizona, New York, Canada. We'll throw them in there too. Okay? The whole, anywhere. Interior, exterior. Interior only. No submerged. Submerged. Well, so is a shower submerged? No. A shower is intermittent water. Technically, if you've done the shower properly, the water should be moving to the drain as you go ahead. So you can use Flex Color CQ. But if you want to be sure, Ultra Color Plus FA. Now, here's the thing. With this one, I'm going to spread it. I'm going to wait till it's dry to the touch, and I'm going to come back and clean it. With this one, I'm going to do this almost like an epoxy. As far as I can reach, I'm going to spread it, and I'm going to do about 10 or 12 feet. Then I'm going to close the lid on the bucket, and I'm going to go and clean it. I'm going to stand back and look at it. I'm going to reach my arm back, pat myself on the back. That looks spectacular. I'm going to do 10 or 12 more feet. I'm going to close the lid on the bucket. I'm going to clean it. So one man can do a room. Whereas this one right here, I'm going to race to get it on the floor as fast as I can. And then I'm going to come back and clean it when it's ready. But I'm going to work on top of the floor. This one, I'm going to work off the floor. So that's the difference between the two. I'm not clicking this at all, am I? No, no, I'm not. Now, I have two cousins of this right here. So for glass tile, thank you. For glass tile, I have Flex Color 3D. Now you ask, well, what's the difference, Sam? So now I have a tinted acrylic. I have a tinted acrylic, and it specifically works with glass tile. And what it allows it to do, you see with glass tile, it's different than any other tile. With regular tile, light hits the top of the tile, bounces off and goes away. But with glass tile, it hits the top, penetrates through, hits the bottom, reflects back out of there. So if I have a solid grout where that tile is at, it's only going to get trapped around that perimeter. This allows light to travel through the glass. It allows it to go from one piece to the other. It allows light to move. That changes everything. That changes the whole thing right there. Light in glass tile, that's what makes, the reason you're using glass tile is like little jewels on a wall. It's bling. You want little sparkles and little jewels blinging. If you wanted subdued, you would have went back to tumbled marble like we did 10 years ago. No, you don't want that. You want jewels. You want light refraction, light bouncing off on different angles. That allows it to happen. But wait, there's more. I sound like a car now. I sound like a commercial. There is more. This is the third cousin of this product right here. What this is this is Flex Color Design. It's a custom color. As long as Sherwin-Williams has it on their paint chart, we can make the grout. Because who doesn't want lipstick red grout? Now you got to admit, it's a little bougie, but it does look good. Right? Simple, I use simple black glass tile. It's got and then I use that red grout on there. Look at that. Look at that. This is 1983 all over again. Before you know it, double knit suits will be coming back. I'll be wearing platform shoes, ready for the disco. I can see it coming. But this product right here, this allows you, I'll tell you a quick little story with this product right here. We were approached by a home that takes foster kids that are aging out. In other words, they're 17, they're going to be 18, they haven't been adopted or fostered out. So they bring them into the home for 1 year, for their final year. And in this home, they teach them how to balance a checkbook. They teach them how to apply for loans. They help them go get jobs. They help them get into schools. They help them to become adults, because at 18, you're an adult. They shove you out to the free world. Well, they asked us to make some custom colors for them. Of course, I jumped right on top. That wasn't even a question if we would do it. I said, just send me the colors. And they went with Miami Dolphin colors for the bathroom and for the locker room. And then they had a girls' locker room, and they had like lime green. And these colors were like out there, the colors. They had purple, lime green, orange. We happily made those colors. That was awesome to do for somebody. But that allows us to do that. And it's going to come in a pre-ready to mix form. So again, I'm not going to wash that color out of there. Now, it's not the same technology as the glass bead or the colored sand. This has some pigment in it, but it's so pigment loaded that it's trapped and it will not get out of there. So it's a multitude of different options when it comes to grouting. If you have glass tile, do not kill your glass tile with a solid type grout. If you don't have glass tile, and it's going to be in a toxic area, a pool, a fountain, a jacuzzi, outdoor, your kitchen, your bathroom floor, all of those things. What makes Ultra Color Plus FA different is it's a calcium aluminate cement, which means 40% of the extra water that's put in there gets occupied and used, which means there's 40% less pores at the end when the product dries. When a product stains, the stain goes into the pores. Think about your TV. When you're looking at a TV, it's the pixels on the TV. It's the little dots on the TV. The more of those there are, and the closer those are together, the brighter the picture looks. The same thing is with stain. If you have a bunch of holes in there and you spill wine on the floor, God forbid you're spilling wine, but if you spill wine on the floor, it's going to penetrate into those pores and it's going to look really red. But if there's less pores, it's going to look less. It's not going to be as true. And when it comes to sealing, it's going to do a better job because it has to fill less pores. When you seal something like that, the sealer goes into the pores and blocks the pores and stops the stain from penetrating down. That's why it's the #1 selling grout in the world. And I don't know why Katy Perry didn't take it up in the spaceship with her, but I'll talk to her next time she goes up. I'm just saying. But when they start building these places in Mars, I am sure this is going to be the product. I'm feeling it. Are there any questions at all? I stunned you into silence. Okay. So first things first, I am very pleased to see young people in the audience. This business needs an infusion of youth. I'm not getting any younger, that's for sure. This is an honorable trade. Think about what we do for a living. Some of us sell, some of us install, some of us do both. We take ugly floors. We take floors people are not happy with, non-functional floors. We take them and we make them stunning. We light that person's house. We change that house. When you walk into a house, the first thing you look at is the floor. Now, I might have floor man sickness, so that's what I do. But nobody goes, oh, the knobs on the dresser drawer were amazing. No, they talk about the tile. They talk about the ambiance. You can change paint. I can paint the house a new color every single day. But for me to go ahead and change the floor, I got to strip all the furniture out of there. We are construction artists. The business that we do, we tie that house together. We keep it modern. It's functional. It's sanitary. And it's beautiful. And it can change. You don't have to change one thing in the house, change your floor, and it can completely change the way that house looks. So we're in an honorable business. Let's make sure we're recruiting the next generation. Not everybody has to go to college to get a degree in bovine husbandry or whatever people are getting degrees in these days. Okay? There's no dishonor in going out working for a living, learning a trade, doing it for 20, 25 years, and then maybe taking a job at a corporation that pays you to talk about it. I'm just saying, imagine if you're going to hire a salesman, would you want to hire a salesman that has a 4-year degree in sales and marketing or a guy that installed for 25 years of the product that he's now going to sell? Who would better understand how that product works and what is a good product? Who would better understand the scenario? Hey, you're going to need a trim piece at this door. Hey, we're going to have to raise the cabinet up. Or no, we can do this without raising the cabinet up. Who told you that? An installer with experience, that's who. So as we experience out, make room for the next generation to come in and experience in. Put our arms around them, embrace them, train them. Let's bring them in. Everybody, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate you. We are MAPEI. We are right there. Come on by and see what we have to offer. At least take a look at the car we have in the booth. It's awesome. Thank you.